Just trying to get everybody. That's what I'm talking about. That's the gangster look right there. Success.
Coming well?
Feel free to try them. We can waste them.
Hello, buddy.
All right. We are ready. Okay, so again, thank you all for being here on this very, very special Christmas party. This is the Attention Grabbing Media 2023. Isn't this a beautiful location? Yeah. It's absolutely stunning. The people of this venue were very kind, letting us use it. Thank you, Tom, for letting us use the venue. So anyways, it's been an incredible year for Attention Grabbing Media, as always. I first want to start, I have a couple of things that I want to share with you. We have a very cool video that I'm going to show. Shows a little bit about the power of this team, this video. You'll have some fun watching it. And I have a few slides that I want to also share with you. And then we have, as traditionally, some awards. Because there's some people that really step up in the marketing game in this company. And we're going to recognize them. There's a lot of great people in this company. Some of them really take it to another level. And that's what it's all about, this particular section of awards. First of all, I want to recognize, I want to acknowledge a few very important people that without them I would not be here. First of all, my Attention Grabbing Media partners that have been with me from the beginning, Ernesto, Jorge, Ali, and of course Tom that joined the party this year as a partner at Attention Grabbing Media. Without you, we're not here. So thank you guys for everything. Particularly Ernesto and Jorge, you trusted me when I had no reason why you should trust me. You went all in and we built something special, right? So it's not possible without you. To the wives of my partners, of course, without your support, with you allowing them to be crazy like me, we also do not make this possible. Hope, Leanne, Victoria, Eve, you guys are essential in what we're doing here in this company. All right, so thank you so much for that. Let's give them, the ladies, an applause. Yeah. We don't come this far without being crazy, and being crazy requires approval, as you know, right? You can't just freely go crazy and stay married. I have a lot of great executives in the company. I want to mention particularly one over here with his wife and his son. Thank you so much for your support and being a great executive at Attention Grabbing Media. You just in your last year, you've been able to help create an organization of people that are really united on a purpose. And the door was open for the ones that were not, and they walked out. And then we built a better organization of people. So thank you so much for doing that for the organization. We have some people joining remote right now that are tuning in on the stream. This organization is not here also without this remote team. This company has 119 staff as of today. They consider this their full-time job, their source of survival. It puts food on their tables. They consider this the place where they call a second home. And without them, we don't have Attention Grabbing Media. We have these incredible a couple of those people here with us today, Jonald and Emily Jamora, visiting us from the Philippines. It's a very incredible honor to have them here. Jonald, as you know, is very important in Attention Grabbing Media, and so is Emily. They go back 6 years almost. January 7, 2018 is when they began the journey at Attention Grabbing Media, and their story is incredible. And above all, they're ninjas, they're loyal, they're hardworking, they're dedicated, and we can always count on them. As Jono knows, he doesn't really have a schedule with me. When I call him, he's always available, and I appreciate that. And of course, creative director, super ninja, Black Ops executive, Jules Aramon is here with us. Also, we are also not here without Jules' incredible work over the years. Her list of accomplishments is literally too long to cover in this particular event. Of course, very important to mention Tatiana and Carly. Where are they? Two girls. They're probably coordinating the events, right? So I wanted to give a special recognition to both of them because they have been working non-stop to put this event for us. And they did a great team to make it happen. A lot of traveling back and forth, a lot of support by people like Chandler. There's Tatiana right here. As you can see, she wants attention. She is attention grabbing media, all right? Okay, good. So without further ado, I want to play something. Every year we do a video. Every year we do a company video to show what this company has accomplished. You might have been seeing the slideshow that we've been playing throughout the event. And when I look at that slideshow, I was like, wow, did all of that really happen in 365 days? What we do is incredible. What we do at Attention Grabbing Media is absolutely breathtaking and unreal for a lot of people. And we do it because that's how we roll. We're natural, we're obsessed, we're passionate, we're dedicated. And we've accomplished a lot over the last 365 days. And in this video, this year, raise your hand if you've been to Christmas parties at AGM before. Raise your hand. Okay, great. So you've seen me deliver a video, right? This year, I had an idea. And my creative team took that idea to another level. And we have something very special and very different for you. All right, so I don't know, because she even kept, Jules ran this project with Jimmy and some other people, and they even kept some things surprised. I don't even know what to expect, to be honest, from this video. We're gonna watch it together, we're gonna enjoy it, and hopefully, it doesn't give you a bad opinion of me, all right? Because as you can see, I'm all about the team, I'm all about this organization, and I really thrive in seeing you guys win along the way. So without further ado, let's play the video. Come here, get closer. Over here. So 7 years ago today, I had this big vision. I wanted to create a marketing powerhouse. And here we are today. 120 employees later, amazing growth, all because incredible leadership that I've been able to put into play in this organization. First, we brought in Tom Cummins as a partner, and with a little bit of my mentoring, he's now doing amazing. Let's talk about leads. This year, Attention Grabbing Media produced a record number of leads for our clients, and it's all thanks to my marketing magic. Here, Jorge, you should read that.
Yo. Hey, I got a great idea I want to run by you. For 515, how to get them more leads, okay? So I've been testing TikTok ads with other accounts. I want to run some TikTok ads for them. I think it'll be great, I'm telling you. I've already been testing this. I've been getting some leads for $1, $2 max, but man, cheap. I'll even help them on the creatives. I'll tell them how to do it. I think we can do this.
Do whatever you want. It's totally fine with me.
Okay, I'm gonna run with it.
Just do it.
TikTok ads, they're killing it.
All right, go for it. Go for it. Hey, Tom, got a quick minute? I just had a big idea right now. TikTok ads for 515 Global Energy. Gonna get an explosion of leads.
Well, here at AGM, you know, ideas have a way of evolving.
I wanna get your green light before I go talk to Jorge about it. Yeah? It's gonna be amazing. You'll see. All right, I'll tell Jorge. That's great. He's gonna be excited.
you know, they somehow can go from one mind and then they get reborn on another mind, right? That's just the AGM circle of life around here, I guess.
Oh, and we had an awesome Halloween party. It was epic. Dan did a Super Mario costume. I myself, I would have won the competition, as you can imagine, but I take myself out because I want to give some people chances to win also. Dan, do the thing, man. The Mario thing. Do it. Do it. Come on, man. I know you're working, but just one time. Do the thing, please, for me. It's me, Mario. It's awesome. One thing important in this year has been myself supporting freedom of choice, free thinking. And attention-grabbing media, we are no different. Jimmy, what are you working on?
Oh, hey man, I'm just checking out your YouTube stats over here.
What is this, bro?
Oh, this is my Steelers pad.
Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah.
But didn't you know that your boss is a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Oh, well, yeah, that's cool.
So?
So, what?
All right, well, I apologize. We're going to have to fix this.
Oh.
Just a quick little fix. It's just for a better environment, all right?
Okay.
All right?
There you go. Yeah, that's
One
good, I guess.
more favor. Damn it.
What?
And somewhere in the middle of all this crazy expansion, we managed to create a fantasy football league, and I had a draft, and I'm taking this big baby home.
No, you're not, man. You're got like a losing streak going on. See? You're like in like 6th place or 7th place or something. Yeah.
Jimmy.
What?
Why don't you just have lunch, bro? The AI training that we did here at Attention Grabbing Media, it took off like a rocket. Surprise? Shouldn't be.
Is that what Manuel said? Yeah, he's right. It did take off like a rocket. No brainer on that one. Sold like hotcakes. Didn't have any problems at all during the event either. AV went smooth like butter.
Yeah, it just cut me off. Give me just a moment, folks. Sorry about that.
Looks like you're disconnecting from the stream also.
I was supposed to show that part. I thought we deleted that. Joe, why didn't you delete that?
And then there's the awards that I won this year with my hard work. And that's how I roll. And you guys go ahead and hang them back. There's a shelf over there on the top. You can just go and put them over there, all right? Okay. And then there was the consumable system that we launched here at Attention Grabbing Media with Jules' help, all while she was stuck in the Philippines. We got her here in the office today. Let's check in and see what she has to say about it. Hey, Jules, how was that consumable system project?
It was actually really stressful, but it
Isn't that awesome? She did all this thing while sipping pina colada at the beach. Isn't she awesome?
yeah, there were no pina coladas on the beach.
And then, as you can probably imagine, we made the list again for an Inc. 5000 fastest growing company. 3 times in a row. It's all about my marketing magic. All you gotta do is follow it, and we'll keep on winning year after year after year. Feels good to be a genius. And the sales to new clients have been incredible. My sales strategies are absolutely crushing it right now. Just in the last week, we brought in 85 new accounts with my direction and my strategy. In fact, something that we do here at Attention Grabbing Media, we ring the bell and then we scream and clap like crazy every time that somebody sells something. I just sold something. Don't be surprised. Ring the bell for me, chat. Hey, what? Why is nobody clapping? What is nobody? Clap. Thank you. You know, probably one of the most amazing things that happened in the entire year is the launch of my Marketing Magic book. We ended up selling So far, almost 6,000 copies. Got an Amazon bestseller badge, Barnes & Noble bestseller badge. I was able to bring in Les Brown here for our book launch and be the master of ceremony. I wish I could give credit to people that helped me create the book, but I would be lying.
Hey, what's up? Is audio on? You're just shaking your head.
All right. All jokes aside, let's take a couple of minutes to talk about the incredible Attention Grabbing Media company. Attention Grabbing Media is built on incredible people, you. And I want to take a moment to recognize every single one of you that has been a part of this company that started with 3 of us just about 7 years ago, which is now somewhere around 120 amazing staff members in somewhere around 9 different countries, including everybody here with us tonight in this very, very special night. I want to tell you a little bit of the great things that we accomplish at Attention Grabbing Media. We're not called Attention Grabbing Media for nothing. We do specialize in the science and in the art of capturing attention. Just in the year 2023 alone, we generated over 2 billion views with our strategies. 16 million new followers were accumulated for our clients. Somewhere around 14 million YouTube subscribers were created from our efforts here at Attention Grabbing Media, and somewhere around 15 billion impressions. It's been quite a journey. Every single year we get better. We've also produced tens of thousands of identities, prospects, leads for our clients that they use to actually convert into customers, into revenue, into expansion, into growth for their own businesses. So like you've heard me say many, many times over, we're not in the business of flipping burgers. We're in the business of changing lives. We're in the business of improving businesses. And by doing so, there's a major ripple effect. And that wouldn't be the case without you. So this night is to celebrate you. This night is to thank you for your incredible participation as an Attention Grabbing Media ninja. Wherever department you work, in whatever area you work, you are important. You are the reason we are here. We are a combination of super powerful and able and competent people doing great things in a great world of opportunity. And we are, by definition, a team. And here's to a great New Year's. Here's to a great future. We are just getting started. 7 years, and every year we have gone into a higher and higher level. So I can tell you one thing with certainty. Next year is going to be better than this one. Why? Because we have 100% success rate year after year so far. And we're going to keep the show on the road. No matter what's happening in the economy, no matter what's happening in the environment, my commitment to you is to keep on creating an environment in which we all can thrive and accomplish more and accomplish our potential as we get Attention Grabbing Media to the next level of growth. Thank you for being a part of this incredible organization, and let's have a fantastic rest of the night. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy holidays. Listen, I have a very busy day. Nobody bothered me. I'm going to be in my office, all right? Get out. I'm busy. Fantastic job to the directors, Jimmy and Jules, on this project. Did a great job. If you didn't notice, I didn't get the memo that we were having a brunch. I kept on saying that, let's enjoy this great night, right? Anyways, that's a little bit of what this team can do when we get creative. A lot of creative minds over here. So I wanted to show you, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It was a fun video, right? It was a fun video. Different style. I had this idea of doing something different instead of just a briefing that we do every single year. Shout out to Joe. Absolutely, Joe also was a big part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Creative minds working together. It's magical. We're gonna have some awards shortly. And those awards are, for example, one of them is called the Ninja of the Year. Why the thing about ninja? Why do you walk into attention-grabbing media and you see ninjas painted on the walls, and then you go to the break room and there's these colorful ninjas playing? The history of the ninja with me goes way, 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 way back. I talk a lot about it a little bit in the book, but not in the full detail. My first impression of that particular culture came about when my father used to have, he used to travel all over the world. We had a toy store company, which was called Suarez Toy House. This is before the Toys R Us era. And he used to travel around the world and explore cultures as part of his venture to go with his father himself to find toy companies that would supply inventory for him. He was an entrepreneur since he was a young kid. And he went to Japan and got to visit the samurais and got introduced to the culture of this particular very unique group of people. And he fell in love with it. And then he started doing a wall in our house. And I was a little kid, 6, 7 years old. And my dad was like a giant to me. And he would walk in and bring swords from the samurais. And it was incredible. And he had a whole wall of these swords that were like super, super amazing. And that was my first like obsession with the subject. Then that led to, later on, I started studying marketing. And I had a guy who was a mentor, Ben Cummins, who started talking about marketing and connecting the word ninja with the word marketing. Oh, I'm gonna show you a ninja marketing strategy. And then that kind of stuck. I'm like, wow, this word keeps on sticking. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a marketing ninja. And as I go into the subject of the ninjas, there's certain things about the culture that I really, really, really enjoy. First of all, who's seen the movie The Last Samurai? You seen the movie? One of the best movies ever, in my opinion. But the ninjas are tactical. They're strategic. They don't go to battle. They go to battle with a plan, and they know what they're going to do exactly. They have a lot of knowledge. They're obsessed with education, with learning, with practice. They are loyal, a very, very loyal group of people. And they have a lot of like pride in being a part of a group. They really, really enjoy being a part of a group. They don't go out there and battle on their own. And that's part of the reasons why this just stuck with me, and just so you guys understand why this is so important in our culture. Not the part of them being assassins, because they also happen to be assassins. We'll leave that part out, all right? Because we don't do that at AGM. Unless you're like a terrible employee. We have murdered a few people here and there, but you know, we haven't been pressed charges, so we're good, all right? Okay, so let me show you very quickly the growth of this company in just a few slides. And let me see if I can play this over here. You can see it on the slides over there. Over the years, this company is now officially 7 full years old. So 2017, this is the group right here. Like, I was already a marketer, and I was working on my marketing skills, and it was just a few of us, like 5 local, and then I brought in my remote team because I sold the company selling bed sheets, and then that company did not want the staff, and I said, bring them over. And then I brought them in, and some of those guys are with us today, like Jay Van Lassan came from that company, and he became a part of our early stage of attention-grabbing media. So this is a part of it, like this guy right here. Jay is the first ever staff member that I ever had. And he's still with us today, 8 years into it. And so this is 2017. 2018 kept on growing the group. This is, you can see always a combination of the local and the external team. We have in the office in the top right, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 people in there, 9 people in there. And then the remote team kept on going. 2019, we now have a little bit more of an official setup. It's the same little corner. We are in this building where we're still at, but we are invading the Natural Slim space. So Gabby and the Natural Slim staff were lending us that little space right there, and then we set up our little offices, but we slowly but surely took over the entire building until they kicked us out. Right? This is the conference room. Natural Slim's conference room. We will take over consistently this space over here. And we just kept on going. That right there on the top right, you'll see some familiar faces over here. 2019, got Dan over here, Ernesto, you got Jimmy over here in the middle, Jules over there. This is a Christmas party in 2019, which we had a lot of fun in. And the team just kept on growing and growing. So we go to, actually we're getting conferences, building the remote team. 2020, this year something happened. You guys know what happened in 2020? Yeah? You might have heard about it, I don't know. So, but the team kept on growing. This is a Christmas party also. We had a great Christmas party. The team is getting bigger, and the remote team is also getting bigger. We're now probably around 70 staff. 2021, special year, big time special, very emotional. As you know, that's the year in which my father passed. But we grand opened in August of 2021, and the team just kept on growing both remotely and locally. This is our Christmas shot in 2021 right here, and our regular shot. And then 2022, Christmas selfie right here. You can see familiar faces also there. Dan at the bottom, like, like everybody jumping on top of him. Ernesto, Jimmy, and Jorge, and a bunch of people. And then another Christmas party. This was actually the guys in the Philippines. These guys are amazing. I mean, they take it so personal. This is their family. Look at the party that they put together, guys. Like these guys, every year they do Christmas parties, and this is their company. This is theirs. This is the entire, a big part of it. Is that Iloilo? Yes, Jono. So the 50 staff that we have in the Philippines, a lot of them are like, we're gonna average them out 4 years on staff. I mean, these guys they are loyal, hardworking, and dedicated, and they work on our schedule. And they put some great Christmas parties together. Always do so. So this is 2023 now, right? So these guys did a whole Christmas party again. They do they do a lot of games. They take it to another level. We should do like a little bit of what they do. These guys play games. They do all kinds of like activities, and they're more fun group of people, right? Was that then? They do the pig outside, right? Like we do the pig outside. Okay, so this is our Christmas shot right here, guys. As you can see, there's a new member of the organization right here, right smack in the middle that stands out, that he visited with us today. That's our Christmas shot. This special year. I can tell you one thing that I'll let you guys all know. There is one person out of the 8 billion people on this planet that I would have brought in as a partner in this company. And that person's name is Tom Cummins. And that's for a reason, all right? So as he knows, this is it was a dream to make this relationship official and just bring him on board. He's brought in enormous value that you guys don't even see. Enormous value behind the scenes to me, to the sales team, coaching, guiding us, to Juan, to Ernesto, to Jorge. I mean, across the board, he's involved helping us take this to another level. Now, I wanted to share this with you. This is right here, and I wanted to prove a point here. This is our company revenue year over year. This is attention-grabbing media, okay? Yeah. The year is not done yet, but we already are above last year's number. We got a few weeks left, and we got some plans to bring that up even more. But this is something that proves the power of this team, and I'm going to show you in a second why. So every single year we've been up, 4 years. It starts with 2017, in which we became the official partnership. I was already obsessed with marketing going back to 2011, building our Natural Slim company. Jorge was already involved, getting good, we were brainstorming marketing for years until one day I said, all right, you want to come build an agency with me? You want to go and drop your safe, secure job and take a risk and gamble it all away? Yeah, sure, let's go, right? And he came on board and we started doing the marketing company, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years of skyrocketing affluence. Not only that, the first year that we officially qualify as an Inc. 5000 company is the 5th year, because you got to be 4 full years in business. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what happened? Qualified, 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 3 years in a row, okay? So thank you. And just to prove a point, I wanted to share some of these things that are going to show up on the slides on the right side, because we do not depend on an economy booming or doing well. So 2016, something happened, presidential election. Donald Trump became president of the US, and then that changes everything. North Korea, missile crisis. The economy gets weak and worried, and everybody's concerned about World War III. We still record-breaking year. The next year, something happened, which is the GDPR implementation rules. This is the growth domestic products protection of the rules and the privacy of people's information. They got implemented across the world, and it also started making changes across the game of marketing, and people got afraid of it. We still have a record-breaking year. Year number 4, Mark Zuckerberg goes to Congress and gets destroyed, publicly vilified in front of the entire world. And we were a company built on Facebook. We were built, this is our origin. Like Facebook ads, we had a course called Facebook Masters that sold millions of dollars. This was our thing. What did we do? We pivoted, we adjusted. Even though Facebook plummeted and advertisers got away from it and Mark Zuckerberg went public, they went after him in a big way, we still hit a record-breaking number for attention-grabbing media. And then number 5, you guys have heard about it? COVID. Meltdown across the world. Jimmy, I can brief you afterwards, bro. This thing called COVID-19. I mean, everybody found out about it in the world, bro. Everybody. Yeah. I'll tell you about it a little bit. ChatGPT can tell you a little bit of it too, by the way. But anyways, during the pandemic, we actually did some of the most incredible marketing strategies that we've ever done. We went viral. We went explosive. What did we do? We pivoted. We adjusted. We actually brought in 20,000 new leads in 6 weeks. We ended up back to breaking records once again. We brought a lot of attention to our company. We did not lay off a single employee while the entire nation was shutting down. While companies were closing down, we were growing, right? So what's the moral of the story? Nothing can stop us, period. Nothing can stop us. You bring it on, world. Bring it on. Apple's privacy update. This is the big deal. Last year, in 2022, Apple just went after social media platforms. They went after them to start stopping everybody from being able to see what you guys are doing on the internet. And they created privacy rules. And this was a huge problem. And supposedly, the end of marketing was here. Social media marketing was going to die. But still, what did we do? We pivoted, we adjusted, we re-engineered our strategies, and we went on. Another record-breaking year. And then 2021, as you know, was actually, this is a little bit off track right here, but 2021 was a big year for me, a few months. This is actually before the grand opening of Attention-Grabbing Media. I lose my dad. He's not only my dad, he's also our biggest client, my partner, and it was a big shakeup. It was a big deal, but we still got together. You guys stepped up. Without your support, we wouldn't have done that. It wasn't about me that year. It was about you. You guys figured out that aside from without me being able to run the show like I always do, you stepped up, the executives, the partners, and you made it happen for another record-breaking year. We got Russia-Ukraine war right now, right? We got all these things happening. At the end of the day, what's the conclusion? We make our own economy. So when I say we've got a 100% chance of being up again, it's because we control it. The only way that we are not going to be up is if I decide otherwise, if we decide otherwise, if we stop getting your support and your dedication. Other than that, you're in the middle of a fast-moving train. So I wanted to make sure that you guys and the family members that are here, you know this. This is a company built for no matter what the times are, we will succeed and we will persevere. Marketing does not sleep. Marketing is always moving. Our job is to adjust to whatever is happening in this world, not cry about it or complain about it. We readjust because otherwise the other route is succumb, and we don't like succumbing. We like surviving, all right? So a big hand to the entire Attention-Grabbing Media team for making this happen. Amazing. That's why we're here today, celebrating this with you today. Not tonight, like I said in the video, today, all right? Now, we have, as usual, we have a few awards that we're gonna give out. We're gonna take a 10, 15-minute break. We're gonna get back on the stage, and then I'm gonna have Tom with us, and we're gonna have a fun time talking about some of his stories that he's gone through, all right? Okay, so I got 3 special awards tonight. And nobody knows anything about what these awards are except Viviana, who's about to have a baby, and she's not here right now. And Ray, you know about this too, Ray. Okay, good. Yeah, I made it happen. Okay, good. So the first award that I came up with is about a person that's very important to the organization, and a person that should be recognized because she is somebody that puts energy day in and day out, every day, trying to make these events happen, trying to make the environment nice, trying to make people have fun while they're working, which is important, trying to take away the seriousness of the day-to-day activities of marketing, which, as some of you guys know, right, Dan and Jorge, things can get pretty serious in the marketing game. When a client stops making as much money, the phone starts ringing a lot, and the emails start coming a lot, and then they come after us. So we want to keep the spirit of play, and this person is always keeping the spirit of play in the organization. I'm going to read a message. By the way, is this person here? Last time I called this person, she was not. Yeah? Okay, good. So this is an award for Carly Wagner. Where is she? Okay, so I'm calling it, this is the first time we do this, Congeniality Ninja of the Year. And I'm going to read what it says. The Congeniality Award is bestowed upon an AGM ninja who consistently goes above and beyond to maintain the spirit of camaraderie and fun in the office throughout the year. Carly has demonstrated through her actions a genuine care for each member of the attention-grabbing media team. Known for her friendly demeanor, she greets people with a warm smile and never misses remembering a ninja's birthday. Over the years, Carly has become a pivotal figure not only for our staff but also for our audience, who rely on us to stay ahead in the rapidly evolving marketing landscape. Carly Wagner is our Congeniality Ninja, a role of immense significance in a dynamic commitment to this organization and your responsibilities at Attention Grabbing Media. In the heart of a ninja, and then I put a little quote at the end of these certificates. This is a new thing too. I found some quotes related to ninja, which are pretty cool. In the heart of a ninja, there lies an unexpected friendliness, a gentle spirit that harmonizes the way of the warrior with the grace of human connection. Manuel Suarez. All right, the next one. Okay, who's in mystery about? Raise your hand if you're in mystery about what this is going to be for, right? Okay, the ones that are not raising their hands are just lying, right? You know you're wondering about it. Okay, so this is a different category that I created, and I'm calling it Attention Grabbing Media, AGM's Most Valuable Ninja. And this one is something that goes back 5 years. So this is 2019 to 2023, and I'm going to read the message. There's something very special about a true AGM ninja. You only have to state your vision or idea once, and then you know with absolute certainty that not only will the job be done, but it will also be executed at a high level. This is the ninja who is not only a professional, but also an artist. Anybody has any ideas what I'm talking about? There's some ideas, right? Gabby raised her hand. This ninja carries a very important trait I personally used to build my success over the years: obsession. This type of obsession leads to the accomplishment of goals and to accelerated growth. She is also a perfectionist and will not stop until she achieves the intended result and until that product is perfect. Does anybody have any ideas now? All right. Here are a few of the accomplishments by the Most Valuable Ninja in 2023. The massively successful record-breaking book launch webinar, the Foot in the Door offer webinar, the Artificial Intelligence Mastermind training, the Consumable Systems course, the Marketing Magic book editing, Senior Brands Establishment, Manuel and Tom's PR packs, proposal standardization, and of course, this year's direction of our very own Christmas party video. Her list of products over the last 5 years is simply too large to list here, but suffice it to say, Jules Zerman, for her embodiment of the AGM core values, is hereby recognized as AGM's most valuable ninja for the past 5 years. Jules, we are honored to have you on our team, no matter in which country you find yourself. You have been an integral part of the growth of Attention Grabbing Media over the last 5 years. Thank you for your dedication to our group, to our mission, and to your role within this organization. And here's a quote from a ninja. In the world of the ninja, loyalty to one's mission and to one's comrades is the highest virtue. From Manuel Suarez. Wait. So as an additional note, as an additional thing, we have a special gift that goes along with it. But it's heavy, so you're gonna need help carrying it. So somebody needs to grab one. Can you grab her certificate? So because I did mention that Jules is an embodiment of the core values at Attention Grabbing Media, I'm going to read what the core values are. And this is a plaque that we got made for her, okay? It says, AGN's most valuable ninja. Jules is a living embodiment of the AGN core values: professionalism, always be learning, positive attitude, figure it out, speed, walking the line, follow up, being committed, we grow together. With love, Manuel Suarez, CEO, Attention Grabbing Media. She calls me boss cousin because she's actually my first cousin. True story, all right? Fun fact about the plaque, it was made by the same artist that makes some of the desks that we have at AGM, by Peter, okay? So it's a very high quality artistic work. Okay, so we got one more. Okay, now raise your hand if you're still in mystery about who's gonna be the last one. Okay, good. Okay, this one is the most important award that we give out every year. It's a tradition that began several years ago, and again, our Christmas party, and this is for what we like to call the Ninja of the Year. Again, this particular award, just so you know, it's a big deal to win it. I like to describe this as the above and beyond award. This is not just for doing your job. This is for going above and beyond your job. If you take away those above and beyond things, I will still get you paid. You're still a part of this company. You got your safe and secure job. But to make this award yours, it's about going that extra mile or 100 miles to make the organization better, because you believe that doing so is also a path for everybody to get better while you yourself get better. So this is a special award that really does embody that ninja that really takes it to heart and personal, the improvement, the growth of this company. So if you're wondering how do you win this, it's not about whether I like you or not. I might not even like you, right? To be honest. But if you went above and beyond, and your results that you accomplish by going above and beyond, and the impact that you created by going above and beyond is what it is, trust me, I don't care who you are, you're winning this award. The Ninja of the Year is an award given annually to a ninja who embodies two words: above and beyond. This year, 2023, has seen a ninja who has once again gone above and beyond to achieve the goals of the entire organization for the benefit of the whole group. Above and beyond means surpassing the basic expectations of your role. This involves displaying exceptional dedication, creativity, and teamwork. Such an individual often takes initiative, assists others without being asked, and contributes innovative ideas. They are committed to the team's success, not just their own responsibilities. Dan Avila is undeniably our above and beyond Ninja of the Year. I'm not done reading yet. I'm not done reading. Does it say them boys? It says we them boys, yeah. You see, I don't even like him. He hates the Dallas Cowboys. He hates them, all right? And I still giving him the award, just so you know how serious this is. Just a few of his 2023 achievements include the highest number of training hours, both during and outside of work hours, for himself. Account manager with the most accounts managed. Account manager with the largest value of services delivered. He manages the most amount of money for this company month after month after month. Hundreds of hours of training volunteered for clients and staff. Constant initiative in marketing strategies and campaigns. First staff member to complete the Marketing Magic book. I gave it to him. The next day he came back to me and told me his feedback on it. Always available and participating in every single attention-grabbing media event, both during and outside of work hours. Represented attention-grabbing media by delivering a seminar in Tampa to Amazon sellers outside of work hours. Created dozens of standard operating procedures to aid other ninjas in performing better. Not only does he do that, I get to experience the effect that he has on clients consistently. One time we had to take a picture with the group, and he was in the middle of an important meeting, and I interrupted the meeting because I said, and he was talking to a very important client, I said, excuse me, what's his name again? The main investor?
Wingspan.
But the guy, Jim. I said, Jim, I apologize. I just want to take him. I don't want to do a picture without Dan. So let me take him for a minute or two. And he's like, Manuel, since I got you here on the line, I got to tell you one complaint though. And I'm like, oh shit, this picture is over now. All right, okay, fine. I walked right into that one, right? And then he's like, I got to tell you something about Dan. I am messaging him at 4 a.m. and he doesn't respond to me until 6 a.m. Obviously, he was trying to pay a big compliment by doing a joke about how dedicated Dan is to this person's success. A big account that went from being one account to being like 9 accounts for us at AGM just because of his dedication. Dan, we are honored and proud to have you on our team. And here's a quote that I found for you about ninjas. The professional, like the ninja, is calm, precise, and focused. They do not merely do a job. They embody the essence of their craft. Mr. Dan Avila. So this is his back-to-back award. Anybody wants to challenge him for next year? All right, let's go for it. Malik is raising his hand. Let's go, Malik. Yeah. I can get you a list of his accomplishments and you can plan out how to beat that, all right? That's all, yeah, but it's great. It's, I had to decide. I really think about it and I'm like, I can't. It's gotta be Dan. It's gotta be Dan. As much as I dislike his hate for my team, it's gotta be Dan. By the way, he lost a bet last week because he said the Cowboys were gonna lose against the Eagles, and he said he has to wear the Dallas Cowboys shirt. So he's wearing that today, all right, after the party's over, all right? Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for allowing me to take the stage with you and tell you about all of this. I'm excited. I'm excited for what we accomplish this year in 2023. I'm excited even more for what we're going to accomplish in the next year. We're opening up the doors even wider now. We're now going to start accelerated growth in this company, as witnessed by, in the last couple of weeks, us adding over 90 paying accounts to attention-grabbing media. We're in the middle of some massive expansion. That is for another briefing that I'm not giving you right now, but we are going to expand a lot this next year. We're going to end up helping many thousands of businesses. We got great plans. We got great energy. The team is getting better. You're feeling the environment getting also more on the same page. We're all more like aligned with a purpose and a mission, and that's only going to keep on getting better because we got a lot of great people trying to create a great environment for you and all of you. So again, let's give a big hand to the entire attention-grabbing media team. So here's what we're doing now. We're gonna take a 10-minute break so we can enjoy the facility, walk around, and play a little bit of background music. At 2:25, let's say 15 minutes, we're gonna get back over here in 15 minutes, and Tom and I are gonna take the stage and have some fun together for a little while, okay? 2:25, 15 minutes, let's go. Okay, you guys have had a good time so far? Yeah, okay, great, very good. Tom, this is for you over here. Okay, I have had the pleasure of hanging out with this giant for a little while and getting a lot of his stories and a lot of his value. And man, does he have stuff to tell. Does he have stories to talk about? Does he have war stories and success stories and failure stories and life stories and so much so that I have an impulse that whenever he starts talking, I pull out my phone and I start recording. I'm trying to immortalize the guy because it's literally a treasure chest. And I thought, how do I make this Christmas party even more special? Well, I brought him here for you, and I wanted him to share some of his stories with you because he's also had the honor, the pleasure of building incredible teams to the thousands of people that he's been able to have under his team, and a lot of these people have accomplished great success. He just had one of his employees celebrate 24 years by his side. That's a lifetime, and people don't stick around 24 years if they're not winning. So there's something special about being around giants in which you all get to become giants, and that's all part of it because we all get to win. So Tom, I wanted you to talk a little bit about your story and give these guys some of your experiences in life.
You know, before I get into me, I want to get into you, right? You know, it's Manuel gave me a lot of accolades earlier, being like the new partner, the kid on the block and stuff. You know, in my heart of hearts, I don't feel like I've done any heavy lifting or anything like that. Like I listen to like Ernesto showing up every goddamn day and on the phone, piling it, and then in there getting his face kicked in, and then he goes, okay, when that's done, he gets to go into there, do the numbers, and then get his head knocked in with the calculator and all the stuff. And Jorge showing up every day, talking to the clients all over the world and all over the earth, and just going in there going, okay, how smart are these people really? Could they really own a business? And yet he's in there staying with these guys, doing what he does. You know, Ali is in there balancing everything out from an HR standpoint, backing, and I listen to Manuel barking these orders, and why isn't this done, and why isn't that done, you know, and just, you know, those are the partners. You know, I've come in, yes, I have a lot of experience and a lot of value, but you guys have a leadership team that's been there from the very beginning, and they're phenomenal, and Juan is in there with Ali in there doing like what these guys are juggling and putting together. This is the beauty of the company. This is the heart and soul that actually makes you what you guys are and brings you about the leadership, and why I would be willing to put millions of dollars into this thing. Go, can I play too? Is really what it boils down to, right? So they're the ones, they're the champions, they're the badasses, they are the attention-grabbing media and giants. And it's my pleasure, my honor, my fortunateness to be able to come play with them. So they're the ones that deserve the first round of applause. Good, I wanted to get that out. Okay, so what do you want me to do?
So you have a lot of experience.
I do.
Quite a bit.
Yes, I do.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the teams that you built and what happened with some of these guys along the way?
Okay, you know, guys, man, I came from zero. I actually, you know, there's zero and then there's like minus 50. This is where I came from. I grew up in the United States. You know, it's so funny. I'm used to talking to people in Italy, and I have to explain America to them. So it's nice to be home here. So in Nevada, there's this little city you probably have heard of called Vegas, right? I grew up there. And they don't call it Sin City for nothing, all right? And it is a town where I grew up. Gambling was everywhere, prostitution was everywhere, free alcohol was everywhere, easy money was everywhere, what could go wrong? Okay? And you get an adventurous young man like I was, you start getting involved in that kind of environment, and it is really, really an express train to hell in a very short period of time. To the point where when I was 22 years old, I had a drug problem that would pretty much comatose a large elephant. I was functionally illiterate, could not barely read or write, I got graduated from high school. How? I have no idea, right? Didn't learn anything, was a big time druggie, always getting in trouble by the police, to the point where when I was 22, I got arrested for a drug bust that I was going to spend the rest of my life in prison. Factual. Had 2 life sentences attached to my criminal charges. I was screwed, blued, and tattooed, okay? It was over. Life, as you know it, was going to be spent inside a mountain outside of Carson City, Nevada, in a prison carved from a mountain, till I was probably eligible for parole when I was 56, okay? And I was 22. Yeah, it looked bleak, okay? I can tell you, I made every agreement with my my father who had passed away. You know how you like talk to the dead? You'll talk to God, you'll talk to Jesus, you'll make deals with anybody, right? And you have that come to Jesus meeting. But I tell you, one of the things that changed my life at that point, I'm in jail. The cells were about the size of this room, and it was a community things. There was like 6 of these rooms this big, but they each had their own cage. You know, have you ever had these little cages you put your dog in, then when you go away? When it was nights out, they put us in these cages, right? Literally, it's a goddamn jail, right? And in each cage was about 2, 4, 6 or 8 guys, something like that, right? And I'm there because I couldn't get out on bail. My bail was $1 million to get out of jail. And I watched these guys all in the same situation. 2 things that I realized. Number one, there wasn't one person in this entire system that was either got in trouble for selling drugs, like me, or they were high on drugs, including alcohol, did something stupid, and they're in there with us. There wasn't one exception in the entire population in this area. Not one. They either were fucked up on drugs or they were selling them, which I was both. I was fucked up on drugs. And I was a double dip, right? So I realized that because I surveyed the people. I said, why are you in here? Oh, that's right. You were high and you were stupid, right? And then what were you doing? Oh, I was selling this to an undercover narc. I go, I have reality on that, okay? So I went, okay, there was that. And then I watched these guys, because they knew they were caught, and they knew they were guilty, and they knew they were going to go do, as they would say, hard time. They were going to go from the county jail to the state penitentiary. And that's hard time. This is where hardened criminals are. And they were putting this facade, this valence, this personality of being a hardened criminal and start mocking it up, you know? And I'm like watching these guys like, oh my God, what are they doing? You know, and I'm like, what a trip. And I made this decision right then and there, I am not them. And that is where my life changed. I made that decision. I am not them. So, my father died when I was 18, which was an error because he was the only one who could control me at all, okay? And so I had that like 4 years of raising hell in Las Vegas. And then she remarried. And I remember like it was yesterday, I'm sitting in between my mom and her new husband, which I think I've only met a couple times. And they were like about this thick of bulletproof glass between us. And I'm in this orange jumpsuit trying to convince my mom to put up $1 million bond to get me out of jail so I could go continue my life and with her new husband. So this is where I really knew I was a really good salesperson. Because always be selling, baby, always be closing. Yeah, I know, I agree. It's probably my mom again, But it's, anyway, so I want you to understand when I say I came from minus 50, I kid you not, okay? So I get out of jail, my mom put up the house, I got off of pretty much all the major drugs at that time. I had a hard time getting off of the pot. I was a potaholic, right? And I worked very hard for about 3 years, finally made it down to Los Angeles. I was gonna become, start my first business. I had found Scientology at this point in time. My sister was a Scientologist, and she helped me, dig myself out of the hole that I had dug for myself. And I kept my nose very, very, very clean for those 3 years. And I finally got in front of the judge. I got probation. Instead of going to prison, I got probation for 5 years. I basically I made it go right, okay? So I got out of jail, off of the death warrant over my head, and moved to Los Angeles. And I smoked my very last joint, and I went and did the Purif the next day. And I started doing Scientology from that point, and I was still at minus 50, okay?
Let me explain something. For those of you that don't know, purification is an activity that you do in a church like what we have in Scientology, that you go and you sweat out the toxins that are basically keeping your body asking for these things. So you stop being addicted to them. So it's just a detox process. That's all it is that we do. So Tom, basically you're saying that your massive success, which for those of you that don't know, it's been incredible success, that you are self-made every step of the way. It all started with a decision. You made a decision. So for anybody that wants to put themselves on a path to be more, to do more, to be greater, to accomplish their potential, is it as simple as that? A decision?
It's not like it's interesting, First of all, great question. Notice how he makes really great questions, right? It's not just as easy as that. Now you have to back up the thinkingness, the decision-makingness with the doingness, all right? Now, I'd have to say, yes, that moment in jail, I made a decision, and that was the part where everybody went this way and I went that way, all right? Big, it was all because I decided it would be. It is senior. You have to decide, and it has to be real to you, has to be real, okay? And I made that decision. And I'll tell you, I kept making that decision. See, I started my first company. I literally sold, no kidding, ballpoint pens, Bics. Actually, I made my first really great income off of a paper pen. I'd buy them for about 6 cents, and I'd sell them for 69 cents. Do the math, okay? And I would sell them by the thousands and the thousands. And I made a lot of money selling typewriter ribbons and computer and office supplies, and this is what I did, right?
You had attention-grabbing media help.
Yeah, well, actually.
Not really.
Not in those days. I don't know if you were born yet. And it was, but my point being here is I'd have to say, you make the decision, then you keep showing up for the party every damn day without fail, without hesitation, without anything. Here I am, 25 years old. I'm in Southern California. You ever seen the girls in Southern California? They're beautiful, okay? And all my friends are going to the beach, and they're 25, and they're single like me, and they're going, Tom, come on down, check it out. You know, we're going down to here, we're going down to the beach. I go, nope. I would actually show up at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I do, and guys, oh my God, there was no computers, there were typewriters. I don't even, half of you even know what a typewriter is, right? And I would be, and until this day, I'm still, where is that? Oh, okay, and where is that? So I would actually get there and I would start doing my administration. Technology in that day was a fax machine. If you had a fax machine, you were leading edge, okay? Leading edge, ooh, I could fax it to them, right? And I would do my work, my selling from early in the morning to like a certain part in the afternoon. Then I'd get in my vehicle, drive all around Los Angeles, which can take forever, right? Pick up my supplies, come back to the office, switch hats, become the packing guy, pack it all up for UPS, become the invoice person, get everything done. And around 5:30, I go, okay, I got to end it. And I got to get ready to go to night school because I'm still illiterate and I know it. So now I got to go to school Monday through Friday night from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock every night. And I just kept showing up. Get home, get back, 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, Monday through Friday, never failed. Saturdays, I would stay at the office, show back up, and I would not leave until there were no backlogs. Everything that started that week I would not leave the office on the weekend until the backlogs, everything that needed to be done was done. Just showing up. And it was nothing, it was my work ethic. He said, I'm not them. Okay, well, that's great. What am I? If I'm not them, you have to be something. So it's that decision that I can just be. And just give me, you know what it is? When you look at having your life removed from you, go, give me a chance. Give me a chance. Please, God, give me a chance. I got that chance. Now I'm not going to screw it up. And I'll tell you something, as my mom used to say, every one of us has a chance. When you wake up in the morning and you're looking at the right side of the grass. Think about that right for a moment. You're not buried in a coffin looking, oh shit, what happened? As long as you can stand there and look at the green side of the grass, you're having a good day. You know? You are lucky, you're blessed. Don't waste it. Do something with it. And that's what I just did, guys. And I tell you, I just kept showing up. I kept applying myself. And all I had is a willingness. I wasn't articulate. I'd be getting on the phone. I was functionally illiterate. Today, I am super literate because I keep going to school. Okay, I have a very large vocabulary. You know, and you take the swear words out of it, every now and then I actually sound intelligent, okay?
You're actually pretty under control today, Tom.
I'm pretty good, right? Okay? But it's the point I'm making here is anyone can do this. There is no, well, he was lucky or the only thing I got from my father was my last name. My dad died when I was 18. He didn't give me anything. Okay, he showed me what to be a good father was or a good husband and give home and, some rational thing to give me bad things, right? But he died when I was 18. I'm on my own. So anyway, the point I'm making here, anyone can go do this. Anyone can make it. And it has to be that decision to be, to be hungry, to want something better for yourself. Okay, like it's that striving, and it's interesting too. I am now. That was 42 years ago. Okay, 42 years ago.
The decision.
Well, that was more like 46 47 years ago when I was in jail.
Before I was born, yes.
Yes. You know, and it was, but I started at 25. I'm now 60 something, 67, 66, whatever. I can't keep track. I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you. But my point being is, I have a lot today, but I still show up. I still get up in the morning. I still try to take care of my body. I still, do everything, exercise. I still stay up till 8:30, 9, 10 o'clock at night, making sure everything gets done. I really work on making sure that if I get something started in the week, I finish it in the week. I mean, the same work ethic I try to present, even to this day, to carry it forward. And I'm telling you something, guys, this has turned into hundreds of millions of dollars for me, hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, it isn't because I got lucky at the beginning and it just continued on. Oh, no, contraire. That first company, it was a beautiful thing. But because I did not understand or have knowledge about, I'm going to use the word bad people. There are people out there in the world who will suppress you, will hold you back, who will prevent you from moving forward. They're nasty. And if you do not know the attributes of these people, you do not know how to identify them, you do not know how to spot them. Like, ooh, there's one, I'm putting a label on that son of a bitch, watching out for him, all right? And it's a he or she, don't get me wrong, right? And because I didn't know that, I got eaten alive. And I had a beautiful company. God, he talks about the Inc. 5000. I was on the Inc. 500, okay? I was number 78 on the list of the fastest growing companies in all of America, right? And it was beautiful. And then, gone, okay? Then I got into you want to ask a question? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I want to point something out that he said. So Tom said that he's made hundreds of millions of dollars. He might not say this, but he's made millions of dollars for other people. Other people, thousands of employees have done really well by his side. Many, and I know many of them myself that actually has succeeded and built a career, which is important to note because not only have you built a success for yourself, you built it for many other people around you, many other people. These people, if they are not winning, they usually don't stick around. So you really do make a focus on creating an environment in which you are the visionary, you are the leader, but you put these people next to you that are willing to work, that are willing to put the energy, that believe in your vision, and they get to work, and along the way, they win like crazy, which is something that I believe is more valuable than going out there and just, I'm gonna stand behind a screen and just do this on my own. You are building a team of people, and you have done so every step of the way. So I just wanted to mention that because it's important. Like, it's not what he's done for himself. It's really what he's done for others at a large scale. And you've improved the life of all these people around you. So, and I didn't want to interrupt your story. Yeah, so Tom, in regards to that particular subject, so there's so many takeaways from what Tom said, like a lot of them, almost like we need to rewatch and just go over that. One of the main thing is like, just keep showing up, right? So let me ask you a question particular to Attention Grabbing Media. Let's say that a lot of these people here, amazing staff members, they saw my award that I gave to the Ninja of the Year, Dan Avila. And they're like, I can do that. I'm hungry for growth. I have dreams and goals. I want to accomplish. I want to get to a position of growth and power in this company, which is what Dan has done over the years. How do you do that? Like, if you've seen a lot of people go up in your company, how do we get 10 more people? So next year, I have to battle and rack my brains trying to figure out, who do I give this to? For these guys that are trying to be like, I think I deserve that. Understood. What's the path for that? Aside from showing up, what do they do to become more valuable themselves for their own dreams and goals? What's the process for that?
You know, guys, if I was in your shoes, which I probably am, I just have a different pair of shoes, but we're all trying to do the same thing, which is to expand our life, expand our level of success. Because I tell you, I mean, you know, here's the truth, right? Not everybody wants to do that, which is okay with me, because when you go to McDonald's, there needs to be someone there to supersize your French fries for you, okay? They're just gonna have to have those kind of people, right? Supersize that, please, right? They're gonna be those people out there that have that mentality. It's okay. Now, for those of us who want something more in life, you know, it's interesting. It's, you need to keep your study in, because I'll tell you something, you guys talk about being in the marketing business, the advertising, it's interesting where, you know, I was talking to someone the other day, and we talked about the death of the mall. I go, oh no, the mall did not disappear. It just digitized, and it's now inside your cell phone. It's still there. Can you find it? Or more importantly, can they find you in that mall? That's what happened, okay? And you guys are the traffic cop. You're the one to help people go find their store in that mall, because it's still there, okay? And the point being here is that you need to work with Juan and Manuel to know what your statistic is. Just hard work alone doesn't mean anything. It's about being effective. Did you produce something that's worthwhile? And everything else is bullshit, okay? I keep showing up and I work hard. Who cares? Not me. I'd rather have the guy who shows up at 4 hours and he's cavalier and he just can walk in and by the grace of God produce all these incredible products, and he can do all this incredible selling or make all these incredible everythings and everything like that, and just outproduce everyone else. I've had these magical people in my life that actually are just so competent, it's not even funny. And then I spend the rest of my life figuring out how do I get them to work 12 hours, okay? And it's this battle that we play, right? Just give me 8, I'm thinking 12. Just give me 8. But it's really, you know, one of the things that I'm impressed by your group and by this company, the leading edge of technology that you guys skate. You are in this area where, you know, and you really look at this, you guys are an extension of Manuel. Without him, you aren't, okay? He is this, not to get corny here or silly, he's the spiritual leader. He gives the life to the group. You need to know that. And you need to look at that life. You need to look at that spiritualness and look at this hunger that he has for the environment for which you guys live, right? His knowledge of the technology and the knowledge of how this digital mall works, this knowledge of how do you grab these people's attention units and how do you funnel it and how do you work it and all these different things. And I'm gonna tell you something, what he is so neat of. 4-letter word. It's called help. Someone fucking help me. Take these ideas, take this data and build upon it, okay? The people out there that are your clients, they too suffer from this 4-letter word. Help. Help me, please. And I assure you, the mass majority do not know. It isn't like, hi, what do you want? Tell me what you want, I'll give it to you. They haven't a clue. You guys just onboarded 85 new clients. And I promise you, if you could find 3 out of those 85 that actually know what's going on in the marketplace and how it works and how it functions, how that should be happening, I'd be amazed. I'm a very, very smart man, highly intelligent, deal with billions of dollars and all this other stuff. I don't know half the shit he's talking about. Half. He leaves me like, huh? But it's okay with me. That's why I bought in. I went, I'm gonna have that too. I'm gonna have that too. Okay? But you see what I'm saying, man? This is a world that is expanding. It's growing leaps and bounds. And I tell you, it's like you take the ninja of the year 2 times in a row. Look at him. What does he do? He helps people. He gives them ideas. He goes, we could do this for you. They really. Actually, you know what? If I was in your shoes, I've been listening to that man's phone calls. I mean that verbatim. After he gets off the call, I go, what the fuck did he say? What did he say? And how did he say it? And I would just emulate the hell out of him. And I'd be reading these books, and I would be watching these YouTube channels, and I'd be listening to everything that he says, and I would just absorb the data to where I too would know. And then I would communicate that knowledge to the world. I would just get out there and share it, because I'm telling you, man, everybody's trying to find where the mall disappeared to. I was in the Countryside Mall just yesterday, and I went, oh my God. If it wasn't for the food court, it would not exist. I was shocked. It was scary.
Especially for the holiday season.
It was the holiday season. If it wasn't for the movie theater on one end and the food court on the other.
Empty.
I'm like, oh my God. Why are all these cars here? Because they ain't shopping, or at least in that place. So this is the point, man. You guys work at an organization that it's like the days of old where they're trying to find the wild, wild west. They're living on the East Coast of America, and they want to go west. And they need trailblazers. They need people to show them the way. They need help. And that's your job, is give that to them. And then when the guys who are talking to the clients, then you got the rest of you like, okay. And I'll tell you, here's another one. What you guys do for me, because I don't even have social media on my phone. I deleted it all. It was a bother for me. It sucked my time up, right? And I can't, I have to call him and go, what's my password to Facebook? He goes, well, let me give it to you. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. My son wanted to get in. Look, he said, did you just see this? I go, I don't know my password.
I look at the messages, and he gets a lot of messages right now, and they say, Tom, why don't you answer my communications? And I'm just, because it's not Tom. He's not. He's actually really good. He answers all my emails. He's not answering yours because he's not here. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so a lot of takeaways on that,
but
right?
I will say this, though. What you guys do with the products that he has me make, this content, making these videos here, and how you slice and dice it and make it look exciting and make it, I'm sitting there, and because I'll get, Jorge gives it back to me, he goes, here's what, I go, woof, and then it goes, woof, and I go, wow. And I'm sitting there, and I do have an appreciation for art. I have appreciation for the art, and actually it's the art of communicating. I'm many things, but I'm also a master communicator. It's important to me that someone will get a message. It's important to me that I will actually take my time, more importantly, take your time, and that you get something from me taking your time. It's imperative to me. I don't want to hear myself talk. I want you to be benefited from it. And what you guys do with my videos blows my mind. I'm like, how do they do that? How does it, and it, and just the interest level and how it's, guys, I've written back to Jorge many times and told Manuel, the level of genius, the level of art, the level of professionalism, the incredibleness of what you guys bring to the table as a group makes me so, I feel very intelligent that I hooked up with the right group. Sincerely. So kudos to you guys.
Raise your hand if you're in the content creation, content editing team. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Just be proud. Content creation. Okay, great. Big hand to these guys. I know a lot of them on the remote team get to work on that every day. Okay, Tom, amazing. So what is your most amazing team that you've ever built? I know you have, for those of you guys that don't know, Tom is actually considered by many the inventor of energy marketing. He figured out how to market energy. And he created a company called American Power and Gas that produces over $300 million a year. And he's doing it all over again in Italy. And he's really good in this particular subject. You built some massive teams. What would you say are some stories that you can share with us, or some like common denominators of what makes a really, really good, powerful team? Because you can't do it by yourself. You need these people around you. I have gotten to know some of these people around you, and these people are amazing. And they get attracted to you as magnets. And you guys get a team going on that what you do is incredible. It does more in a day than most people do in a month. How do you, in a lifetime, how do you create those teams? What are some of those good stories that you can share with us?
I do understand. All right. As far as like, you asked me the question, like the what's my pinnacle on team building? I haven't reached it yet. I'm still constantly, playing that game of more is better. Okay. And I think this is a characteristic that there's never enough. And this is like in something, you got to understand something, guys. It's not because he's greedy. It's not greed. He's a game player. Okay? I mean, if you guys want to play a game, right? Like if you have solitaire on your phone, right? I had to delete mine because I couldn't stay off the goddamn thing, right? But I probably played that game like 1,285 times, same goddamn game. We like to play a game, and he likes to play a game. You need to get your game on, all right? That's the number one thing there. It's like, is really pushing that next thing. I think one of the greatest quotes I ever heard is the guy who, in the recent Olympics, he practiced for 4 years to perform for 14 seconds. The 100-meter, whatever it was like ridiculous, whatever the fast speed he goes at that time, right? 4 years to perform for 11 seconds. My God, okay? So the attributes. I'll tell you something. Juan, this is for you. And this is for the senior executives of the company. As I travel around the world and have conversations very similar to this, right? People go up to me and go, Tom, how do I get badass employees? How do I get these, amazing people? And do you have anyone I can hire? And if you know any and like that, I go, dude, if I did, I'd hire them. I'm gonna give them to you. Okay?
You might give them to us.
You might, yeah. Well, I am you and we are us. So this is all in the same team now. Thank God, right? But the point being here is
a fun fact. Brian came from Tom's team right there. So
yeah.
He did give that guy.
Yeah, you're good. There you go. Yeah.
After 6 years with Tom.
That's right. So listen, my point I'm making here, and this is what I tell everyone in everywhere of the world. Remember how I said I lost my first company because of having these, not necessarily, we'll just call them the negative aspect of life. There's like put a group of 10 people in the room, and 2 of them are just a pain in the ass, and the other 8 are trying to make a go of it. right? It's usually about the balance here. The job on it is to make it so dangerous for those two that they either keep their goddamn mouth shut or they go somewhere else. You protect the 8 and you give them a safe place, because most people do want to do their job. They do want to excel. They do want to make it go right. And it is the job of management, of Manuel and the executives, to write up how to do the job, to give you the instructions. And every one of us, including myself, need a little bit of like kick in the ass every now and then of like, you need to do more. It is true. Okay, we all need a little bit of motivation, but not much. It's more carrot than it is stick. You get the idea on that analogy there? Don't whip the son of it. You're not going to strangle the chicken to make it lay more eggs. Does not work. Okay? And it's so this is the part, is make the environment safe and conducive to work and the knowledge how to. And then what will happen is the cream will rise and you reward them for it. Because we're here to make money. Okay? And let's not be shy or embarrassed by it, because if we don't, we suck. Okay? We are a for-profit organization. We produce a product for our clients. We charge them more than it costs us to produce it. If we don't, we're idiots, and we're not idiots. So we will make sure that we make money, and then we share it with people. And the more you do to help, the more you should be able to get. And this is how it works, is how it's supposed to be. People on the sales lines will make a lot of money. Because why? Because their job sucks. It's hard, okay? They get bashed in the head all the time, right? It's tough. Okay, guys in creative in this, you have a different environment I'm not necessarily used to. How does this work where you're dealing with all these artists and all these things and that you guys do? It's not my world. It's not my world. I don't have a lot of reality on that, right? But I do the world of selling, complete reality, okay? And I know Manuel's a salesperson, and I know that we can flood you guys with so many customers that you don't know what to do with. Now you have to figure out what to do with them and make this work out to where we can produce a product for them, and we charge more than what it costs to do it by a significant amount, right? It has to be that way.
By the way, current description of our scene, more customers than what we know what to do with them. That's exactly what's happening right now. We're figuring out. It's a great problem to have.
Considering the option of no customers to play with, you're in a good condition, So you know what? Can I just say something? I don't remember what the question was that I'm answering right now.
So we're talking about team and what are we're wrapping up in the next few minutes this section, but as we're helping these guys become more able, because here's a question for all of you, honestly. Raise your hand if you have dreams and goals that you personally want to accomplish. Raise your hand. Yeah. Okay, great. This is the organization for it. The organization that is not going to help you with that is what Tom was saying, supersizing French fries and sodas. There's a limit to how much you can accomplish there. Here, in this organization, there isn't a limit. The more value you provide, the more value you will get. I can tell you, without a fact, there's people here that have been with us 6 years, like John Alden, and Jules 5 years, and the partners go way back, and a lot of them, and every year they grow. It's almost like guaranteed. The company grows. The way that Tom explained it was really, really simple to understand. This is a for-profit organization. We're trying to make a profit so we can share with you guys. We don't make a profit, there's nothing to share, right? But we're smart. As you saw in the statistic, we're making a profit every year, and we're going to keep on doing that. So now, how do you take a bigger share of that yourself? Well, it's about the value that you give, because this is not a communistic organization. This is all based on merits. How much are you personally doing for the organization? How much are you going beyond your duties? How much are you in your duties doing what you're supposed to be doing and then some, right? That's what it's all about. So the question goes back to you, Tom, and we'll wrap it up with this section and any final messages you want to share.
I want to say, I want to liken it to an assembly line. You're manufacturing something, because you are. You guys manufacture a communication for the benefit of your client. Would you agree with me? That is what you're there to do, is manufacture a communication that will cause people to want to do something with your client. Each client has something different they want done. Nancy Cartwright just wants them to know about her and feel warm and fuzzy about it, right? But the majority of them, they want people to buy something from them. Okay? That's the communication. Your job is to create want. I want that. Okay? So now, so what you guys do for a living, in case it hasn't been defined, you create want. All right? Now, to get bigger and to be bigger part of the team and make more money, 2 words: competent, responsibility. Be willing to take on more responsibility competently. Hey, I got this, and then you screw it up. That was not help. Got the idea? Because the odds of the executive going back to you again and go, he's got it, is going, screwed that last one up. But it's like, no, it's interesting. He came around and started introducing me, and I'm knowing a lot from the office and some new people. Those of you from the Philippines, and he, what's your first name? Jano. He introduced me to Jano. And it wasn't just the words that he used. It is the way, the gratitude that I felt of Manuel, of this man that he can lean on. Lean on. He goes, if I go, blah, handle this, please. He doesn't sit there and have his attention stuck on it and think, oh, come on, please don't fuck this up. He didn't have that viewpoint. I could perceive that. So you became valuable. Now you can make that with people underneath you. And you can then, and I'm being very serious, become more valuable. And you be going, Manuel, when are you going to get me busy? When are you going to make me really work harder? When are you going to make me, give me some volume? So the question mark is, what have you done to build a team under you? How many people have you got that, you know, he's still going to talk to you. You're going to be the one that looks good. But what about your team? How many people do you have that when he just gave me this and I'm going to have this person do this, and I know that they're not going to screw it up and they're going to get me a product? That's how you build an organization, guys. That is what a team is, okay? And you can be a team player, you can be a team leader. We're all part of a team, and it ebbs and it flows. But this is the idea, is competently taking on responsibility is how you get the job done. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Bravo, bravo. So who wants to do another workshop with Tom Cummins at the office? Yeah, we packed the house. That's part of what we did this year. We had an incredible event. I think we got 250 people, sold out, fire hazards, like whatever, like everybody came to hear Tom speak. Tom, thank you for the time. Thank you for being with us today. We're honored to have you here with us.
Thanks for being you guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Victoria, for spending the day with us today over here also. We appreciate your support. Victoria, by the way, is also a client at Attention Grabbing Media. We're doing our content. Yeah. We're trying to push them to create more content with us. We're working on that, all right? So anyways, guys, it's been an amazing afternoon. Hope that you guys have had a great time over here in this venue. We're gonna keep on pushing hard. We're trying to accomplish another record-breaking year next year, which we will accomplish it. And let's have another great party. I don't know, I'll talk to Tom about what other venues are available for next year. And we'll make that happen. Italy, we're So let's keep having some fun for a little while. Let's go, guys.